Coming up on this edition of the Commissioner's Report, we'll take a look at the Polk County Health Department. We'll look at their focus and their mission with Dr. Yuli Cho and Commissioner Ed Smith. Also, Commissioner John Hall will be along to talk about a newly released efficiency report, how Polk County government can work more efficiently, saving you taxpayer dollars. It's all coming up on this edition of the Commissioner's Report. Again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Commissioner's Report. I'm Mike Moy. Now, coming up later in the program, we're going to be talking with Commissioner Ed Smith. He's also going to be here with Dr. Yuli Cho. We're actually going to give the health department a physical, a checkup. We're going to find out the state of the health department here in Polk County, their mission, their focus, and how that benefits you, the citizens of Polk County. But first, we're going to begin with Commissioner John Hall. Commissioner, it's great to have you here. I appreciate it.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
I want to just kind of quickly talk about your district. Maybe people sometimes may not know when you're District 5, where that is, even though you're voted by everyone in the county. But you're District 5. Tell us about the boundaries of District 5.
Okay, I will do that. It is the second largest geographical district in the county, the first being District 2. But District 5 runs from on the south border at Main Street in Lakeland to the north, and from the West County line almost to 27, about a mile and a half shy of 27 to the east. So it's pretty large district.
You've got the green swamp in there too, right? So not a lot of people living there.
Well, that's why it had to be so large. All of the districts are actually, the boundaries are determined by population. And we each have a little over 120,000 people in our districts, and that's why District 2 has to have that boundary, because they're cut up according to population.
Well, we're going to talk about a number of things on the program, including Keep Polk County Beautiful and how that's important for all of us, and also a forum, a leadership forum that's coming to Southeastern University. But Commissioner, let's talk about first about this efficiency report. Commissioners, you guys had a whole year. Well, basically the city manager the county manager, I'm going to get that correct, had a year to take a look at these proposals, and he just recently unveiled that in terms of efficiency. And efficiency, obviously, is important in any organization, whether it's county level or city level or state level. And so obviously this is very important. But in your opinion, what is the most important thing that we were taking out of this report?
Well, I don't think there's any one single thing. I think that the citizens group that made up the Efficiency Commission took a look at everything in government to see not only if it was efficient, but how effective it was in the delivery of the services. They did make some recommendations, and the staff had about a year to take a look at those and see if they agreed with them, disagreed, and if they disagreed, there's a write-up from the staff to say, here's what would not work in this recommendation. Some recommendations we've tried in the past, so you know we wouldn't want to go back and go over those again. But as for the most part, there were some good recommendations in there, and the majority of those were agreed on by the county staff and the county manager in talking with the county staff.
And it's my understanding that many of the recommendations were kind of already had been implemented or were in the process of being implemented. So it's not like this is all brand new. Their county was kind of already going that direction anyway.
Yes, and I can give you just one right off the top of my head, and that's a countywide CMMS, Computerized Maintenance Management System, enterprise system. And the county had been looking at that. We actually had implemented it several years ago. The software at that point in time could not capture all of the differences in the divisions that it needed to. Their software has been upgraded since then, and now we can use one software to do an enterprise system countywide. So hopefully that'll make us more effective, and it'll let us know within divisions or across division lines what everyone is working on.
you know, one of the things I know a lot of people always feel like government is not efficient, and certainly it seems like the higher we go up, there's more complaints that way. But at the county level, obviously working with a balanced budget, you're going to be, you have to be as efficient as you can, and you only have limited resources too. So that's why this is so important. But you want to be good stewards with the taxpayers' dollars. One of the things I thought was kind of interesting, I was looking at the report, they were talking about the lessons learned when we were going through the recession, which was several years ago, but it seems like it was just yesterday.
Right.
But we survived, but there were some of the lessons learned when you tighten up the belt a little bit, and you learn from that, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. Some of the things that took place during that economic downturn was our budget was cut by $500 million. That is a big cut in anyone's budget. So we went from approximately $1.8 billion down to 1.3 or a little less than 1.3 billion. That had an impact on staffing level also. So we had to actually get back, take a look at what is it that government really is supposed to be providing for the citizens. The biggest thing that our citizens need to know is during that economic downturn, what could have happened and didn't, is that the commission could have voted to increase the millage rates so that they could have kept the same level of funding. The commission did not. We kept the same level of millage rates, and we just tightened our belt. You hear a lot of people talk about operating like a business. Mm-hmm. You know, when businesses have bad years, they have to scale back and they have to cut back. And the county has done that to the tune of losing approximately 300 jobs over many different divisions. Most of those, fortunately, were either going out by attrition, which is retirement, or they're
Right.
moving on to
Right.
different jobs. But we're down approximately 300 people and our staffing levels and $500 million.
You know, like you said, that's a lot of money, but we don't want to have to go back to that again. But that's a great point about not increasing the millage rate, and I think sometimes maybe people don't realize that, and they need to be certainly reminded of that. Well, Commissioner, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come right back and talk more. We want to talk about keeping Polk County beautiful. We also want to talk about this National Leadership Forum that's coming up at Southeastern University. And we're going to talk about that when we come back, so stay with us.